Hello yogis, Danita's here. So welcome to the new yogis if you never practiced with me before. Apparently this is intended to be my first video on YouTube, maybe live, Instagram TV and things like that. So I thought a good opportunity, I just finished my run and I would like to share my short stretch routine. This could use before or after any exercise. Dynamic stretch is the key, I think, to start. And with the chronic tightness, it's worked really well as well, like after the exercise. So let's get started, right? Stand at the top of the mat, just, standing mountain pose. Inhale, reaching the arms up over the head. Exhale, fold forward. Just a simple forward fold, be aware with all your tight muscles, maybe the muscles that you just used, right? It depends how long you run, maybe cycling or, any other weight lift things or exercise. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, hands down, step the left foot back. Left knee come down to the ground and then bring the hands to the front thigh first. Just stay there. Some of us might already feel the stretch. Now you're going to press the hands to the front right thigh and then pulsate forward and back. Bend the right knee, lean forward. Feel that gentle stretch for every 1 to 2 seconds. If you just got done, maybe sometimes your hamstring is super tight. You're going to feel the contraction on the hamstring a little bit. So firm your glute as you come forward to help stabilize this pose. 3, 2, and then 1 now. Slowly bring the hands down, frame the front foot, and then extend that right leg towards straight, but not necessarily it has to be straight. It's just right now I'm really tight. I can't really straighten them. So, but make sure you press your foot down, right? And work with the space that you have. So your pulsation, like extend, bend that right knee. Very small increment is fine. Breathing deep, 3, 2, and then 1 now. Slowly bring the hands forward, tuck the back toe, lift the back knee off the ground. Step back, downward facing dog. Feet about hip width apart, walking in place. Paddling your feet, feel that stretch of the back of the legs. Drop your head, ears between the biceps. You can pause longer by bringing the left heels down. Lift the right heel off the ground. Feel that stretch on the left legs. And then switch side. Maybe feel breath here. And then slowly, 1 full downward facing dog. Try to bring the heels down towards the ground. Not necessarily forcing it until you feel the stretch. Extend that arm straight and strong. Then walk your feet to your hands. Standing forward fold back to where you came from. Right? Bend and straighten the knees if you need to. If your legs super tight. But drop your head. Don't use your neck. And then engage your pelvic floor. This means lower belly in and up. And then arms out and up over. And then exhale, refold. Go back down. Step the right foot back this time. Right knee come down to the ground. Hands to the front of the thighs. Front thighs. And then stay there. You probably feel the stretch already. Right? Press firm into the hands. Lift the torso upright. And then pulsation. Maybe come forward. Dynamic stretching. Breathing. As you come forward, make sure you firm your glute a little to stabilize the pose because the hamstring is pretty tight right now. And sometimes it sees up as feel like it's going to go to cramp. Well, cramping is like, you don't have enough hydration, or maybe the potassium is very low, or maybe your salt in your system. 3, 2, and then 1 now. Straight or towards straight, that left knee. Bring the toes down, we'll feel more on the outer leg stretching. Okay, if it doesn't feel good or pull too much, you actually can come to the heels, but then you're not going to feel that hip stretching or the outer legs that we're trying to get, right? Maybe it's float, but try to press towards the floor. If you can rest it, it's good, right? But don't force it. Then pulsation. Forward and back, forward and back. Breathing deep. 3, 2, and then 1. Now slowly bend that left knee, bring the hands forward, step back, downward facing dog. And again, pedaling the feet, walking in place, or maybe drop that left heel down all the way and bend the right knee as it need to. Maybe it's not touching the ground, it's okay. Then switch side. Take a deep inhale. Sign it out. Exhale. Now right leg go up in the air this time. Bend the right knee. Open the right hip. This should feel really good. Yes. Bend and straight that right leg. You can go as slow as you want. You can go fast as you like. Drop your head. Try not to use your neck. Arms super strong. Firm your fingertips. Inhale deeply. Just a simple step through. Back knee come down to the ground this time. If you have space, bend the back knee. If not, external rotate the front thighs only. So this is good for the groin, for the hips, some of the hips. But if you want to add on another dimension, which is your quadricep, you can bend that left knee, right hand to the left ankles, and then just do dynamic stretch. You pull the heels into glute and feel the deep stretch just 1 or 2 seconds. Keep going. Breathe. Otherwise, stay external rotation of the front thighs. That's plenty already too. And then 1. Now slowly bring the hands down. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale, side it out. Shift your hips to the left. Shift your hips to the right. Left legs lift. Bend the left knee. Open the left hip. Drop your head. Shake your head. No. Shake your head. Yes. Bend and straight that left legs. Feel the stretch on the front left corner of your hips. 3, 2, and then 1. Now slowly step it through. Back knee come down to the ground. Right. Then heel toe, that left foot out. External rotation. If you have space, then you're reaching for the foot. If not, just stay external rotation of the front thighs. Breathing. Once you get the foot, maybe pulsation. The chronic tightness seems to respond really good with the dynamic stretching. So, either before or after your exercise, try it. I think you get a good result and get good release. 3, 2, and then 1. Let the foot go, no slingshot. Another down dog. Heels toe, that left foot in. And then step back, downward facing dog. Shift your hips to the left, shift your hips to the right. Arms straight and strong. Keep breathing. Maybe shake your head. Right leg lift. Bend and open again. This time just step through. Come to pyramid pose. Step the back foot in a little bit. Your feet about parallel like a train track rather than tightrope. Then draw the shoulders and draw the torso over the right thigh and drop your head. Hug your right hip back, left hip forward. Breathing deep. Shake your head. Feel that right hip back, left hip forward a little bit more. You can, make an action like moving in and out of the stretch. You feel the strong stretch and then release it. Bring the left hip back and then pull the right hip back to feel the stretch and then reset. Do that a few more times. 3, 2, and then 1. Now slowly bend that right knee, step back, down dog again.
Simple, easy sequence. You can do it anytime, not only when you want to exercise, any time of the day too. It's good to get the hip stretching, your legs, left legs lift, bend and open. Simple, just step through. Come to pyramid pose on this side. Again, train track rather than tightrope, Give your hip space, and then draw the torso over the left side. Drop your head rather than jetting your shin. Then feel that, pull the left hip back, right hip forward, then reset. Left hip back, right hip forward, reset. Keep going. 3, 2, and then 1. Now slowly step back, downward facing dog. This down dog, if your heels way off the ground, bring the hips really high, and then just try drop your heels as far as it go, but not pulling or ripping anything. Just feel the stretch, and then do that 3 times. Heels high, tail high, and then drop it down as close as you can to the ground. As your hips is the highest point, then keep going with the rhythm of your own breath. 3, 2, and then 1. Inhale, right leg lift. Step the right foot forward. And come to that standing L or standing split. Just a quick transition. Until you feel the stretch of the standing legs. Use the momentum of the torso, fold forward. Don't worry about the back leg on this one, right? We just focus on stretching. So do the pulsation as you bow down. Bow down. You can even bend the back knee, right knee, to take it out of the equation. 3, feel that stretch of the one leg straight. Maybe bend it a little if it's too much. 2, and then sit down with the left knee behind the right. We do a seated twist with the hip stretching, right? Right hand behind the right hip, left arm up, inhale. And then twist, left elbow to the outer right thigh. Sit tall, open your chest, lengthening through the crown. 3, 2, and then 1 now. Counter twist, 3, 2, and then 1. Now we're going to do Gomukhasana, just the legs. The arms could be any variation. Then cross that right knee on top. Try to stack them. If this is too tight, maybe the bottom leg straight forward. This is the option. If you have it, both fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold, and hug yourself. Hug your knees. Drop your head. Maybe drop your shin in front of your knee if that space allows. If not, just bow head down. 3, 2. Now we're going to come up and down. Like I said, dynamic stretch. 1. Stay up and then bow down. 2. Stay up. Bow down. 3. Stay up. Bow down. 4. Last one. 5. And then uncross the legs. And then downward facing dog. Heels high, tail highs. And then drop the heels down. Do that a few times on your own with the rhythm of your own breath. And feel the stretch on the back of the legs. Drop your head. Neck is long. Now left legs lift. Bend and open. Step the left foot forward. And then standing split. So fold the torso over the left side. Bend the right knee if you need to, right? Otherwise, just however. The right leg, don't worry about the alignment today. So we're going to pulsate. We're going to lift the torso a little bit off that left thigh and then fold it up and down. So you feel the stretch of the left legs. Drop your head. Try not to use your neck. 3, 2, Maybe bend the knees another 2-3 times. Bend the right knee. And then sit down all the way. Right knee behind the left.
We do a twist. Left arms up. Left hand behind the left hip. Stamp that left foot to the ground. Right arms up. Inhale, twist. Right elbow to the outer left knee. Sit tall, lengthening through the crown. Just a few breaths here. 3, 2, and then 1. Now counter twist to the right all the way. Keep the legs crossed. Just feel breath. 3, 2, and then 1. Now slowly bring the torso upright. Now again, if you're super tight, then the bottom leg straight. Then stack that bend left knee on top of the right. Otherwise, if you have space, you can fold, cross leg, inhale, chest up, exhale, fold. First one we're going to hold, hug yourself, drop your head, drop your hips down heavy. It's tend to want to float off the ground. If you want to feel a little bit more stretched, then drop the hips down, drop your glute down. All right, 3, 2, and then 1. Now, we're going to lift the torso upright and then fold. So 5 times. That's the first one until you feel the stretch, 1 or 2 seconds. And then inhale, come up. Exhale, down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down. I think 2 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Last one. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Last stretch. Sole of the feet against one another in bow angle pose, right? This one I highly recommend, especially if you're super tight on the hips. Let the heels lengthening away forward, move away forward, rather in diamond shape, right? Then the knees is really high off the ground and the heels too close to the groin and you don't really feel the stretch on the hips. So let it be. If you feel like it's going to almost straighten your knee, then do so, or like the full space of how the legs could lay down by the feet, sole of the feet against one another. Do that. Hands to the ankle, chest up. Inhale now. Really lead it with your chest. Otherwise, if it's pain or pinch, you can round the spine. Nothing wrong with that. Don't force it. All right, listen to your body. And you're going to bound down. Bring the arms down, maybe on the legs, maybe forward. Right? Maybe you make a fist. If you have space, make a fist, or maybe put the block on your feet. Either setting. It depends on what space you have in your body, right? So, and then rest your forehead down. Allow that knee to fall open with the gravity. Don't force it. And if you feel like you have a little bit more space for the spine to lengthening forward, move the block forward and then lengthening, like you're thinking like almost like you want to bring your chest to your big toes. It might not go there, but it's going towards that direction. And then this one we're going to hold. No more dynamic. The last one we want to be peaceful and keep it stretched. All right, just feel more breath. 3, 2, and then 1. Now slowly walk your hands back. Straight your legs. You can do one more forward fold, seated forward fold if you want. Otherwise, check your legs. Right, fold your knees, and that's it, yogi. I hope you enjoy this short tutorial for hips and leg stretch. All right, thank you so much. Namaste.